Right, we've got a microphone in my hand, an iPod in my hand, and in this box is the relevant stuff for this microphone to work. So this is called the audio for video recording. So basically you can record your voice like so from this distance, yay far, and basically it's meant to give you nice clarity of sound. So I'm gonna look in the box real quick, so I can't remember everything about this. Oh, there we go. Sennheiser upright acoustic system captures every detail. Now with the lavaliers that I've got from Sennheiser, the ones that are £200 to go to the actual iPod or iPhone or iPod. Now iPod, iPhone, iPad. Yeah, I think that's right. Anyway, so basically you link that up and you get nice clarity of sound. So if you're doing journalism or podcasting or anything like that, and you need to obviously use your video and have like very clear sound, then Sennheiser's the way to go with that. So I used the lavalier and it's kind of the same thing. It came out at the same time, and that's pretty awesome. But the clarity of sound is much different from what you get from iPod. Now I'm not saying that iPhones and iPods and iPads and this sounds terrible. It's actually pretty awesome. So what I'm trying to say is that you can have enhanced sound that's more of a podcasting or radio sort of show. You get a radio voice. That's what it brings to the table. This is £225, so it better be bringing it to the table, to be honest with you. So you can sing with this. You could do two interviews or two people together. You can have it on a table because it does come with a plate, which I'm going to show you as well. And you screw the plate together. It's very robust. And then you stick this into the clip that's supplied. You can also use this on an iPod, iPhone, and iPad, like I said, but you can't use it on Android. That's going to be next year, 2018. But this is pretty good for 225. So you're getting pure digital sound at 96 kilohertz, so 24-bit, and you get to download Apogee's software. And what it is and what it entails is that the software is great. It really is like on a professional level. But after a while, they're going to charge you because obviously it's professional. It's going to be expensive. But at a time, if you get this microphone, you get that app as well for free, which you download. But Apogee only works with Apple products at the moment, so hopefully it might be different for next year. Anyway, you get two cables. They're 2 meters long, and it looks like an XLR connector, but what it is a micro mini USB, and you connect it into the back. Then you've got this metal sleeving, and then this holds it into like a normal XLR mount. I'm going to do a demonstration anyway to show you. It's got an indicator to show that you're obviously feeding back vocals when you're speaking, and it's quite a very robust heavy mic. Now I'm not going to drop it on the floor so I don't want to scratch it, but that's what they class themselves as, is that if you give someone a mic and they drop it, at least it's not gonna break. And you've got this capsule here where you can change different capsules, and then you could just make it sound different to however your voice is. Now I'm sure this is omnidirectional. Don't hold me to that, but I'll leave it in the link in the description down below. But I'm sure it is omnidirectional, meaning that it should be able to pick up my vocal cords. You know what? I don't think it is omnidirectional. I think it's close to omnidirectional, which means that it should be able to figuratively get me into like a sort of bum shape like view. So the vocals, I don't know how to even explain that. But yeah, so if we go around in a circle, and from the back you're not going to hear me, but from the front all the way around a certain amount of degrees, so not 360 but more like 280, you're going to hear me pretty well through this microphone, obviously if it's from here. So we're going to give you a little demonstration after. I'm going to show you in the box afterwards what you get. So I've got my iPod and I've already downloaded the Apogee app. And this won't work with any sort of like camera from the iPod. So this will work with Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram and Google+. It doesn't work with anything else. This light won't come on other than that. And obviously the Apogee app, if you just want to do recordings and do some speaking and not to show your face, you can do. Now I'm going to actually put a video on so you can see what it's like going through YouTube. And then I'm going to show you the Apogee app as well. So let's go to YouTube and then go to film, and then I'm going to go to record. As you see, the LED light's on. So now I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to spin it around in landscape style. So if I put the microphone down to here, that is quite a bit of a distance. How does it sound like to you? Leave your comments down below. You know, I swear I can hear birds. Where are the birds? Anyway, they're in the sky somewhere. Anyway, this is what the microphone sounds like, really clear, and you set it up for the Apogee app however you want, so you make sure it sounds like really quite good. I need to look at the camera, which is there, which I keep forgetting, and yeah, that's what it sounds like. Anyway, let's stop this recording now, because that's a good demonstration, I think. Right, now I've got it. After all of that. Right, so inside the actual bag, which was already ripped open, you get another 2-meter cable. Now this has still got a mini micro USB on there, and it's got a metal insert. So a normal standard cable, but this is just so it looks like an XLR when it connects into a normal microphone, as you know, if you're a professional. And then a normal USB 2 cable, which you can plug into a Mac or into a Windows computer or a Linux computer. It's up to you, however you've done that. And then you've got this, which is your holder, and this goes into the microphone, so it just slides in. You also get this 1/4 inch screw, and then you get a plate and a pouch, obviously. Pouch is pretty good, Sennheiser Evolution. And what you do is you just screw it underneath. It's quite simple. So all you need is a screwdriver. Whoa, I nearly chopped my hand off then. This thing is really heavy as well. So basically you've got a robust plate. So you definitely could stick this on the desk. It's got 4 rubber feet underneath, obviously a 1/4 inch screw. And then you've got a bracket as well to hold the microphone in, especially if you're doing podcasts from a certain distance. You just set up the app, and the app you can increase obviously the balance of your vocals when you're speaking, and making sure by playing back to make sure it sounds really nice and stuff like that. Because obviously it's connected to a lightning port, and you ain't got no headphone jack or anything like that, so you can test it all back and play it, and it's really awesome. But the plate's really robust, really heavy. Everything just looks really professional. I like it. Anyway, it can got a little bit of leverage up and down. You can tighten it up however you want. Have it sit on your desk, and it looks nice. So you can hold it in your hand. There's no interruptions, and the wind flow around here is pretty good. But anyway, if you like this sort of content, don't forget to like it, subscribe, share, and all that sort of stuff. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Nice one. Yes, duckies. I'm gonna go now because yeah. See you later.